Hi everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here with the Feed the Beast test pack Please Ignore Let's Play video. So at the end of my last episode I had been working on my bees, so just made my carpenter before finishing up the episode. I am actually now playing on the 0.3.0 pack, so the latest version of test pack Please Ignore. Thankfully, all these essence crops that I had were all in place. Oh, that is really cool. I did not know it did that. Actually, oh, bloody hell. Son of a bitch. I was not expecting the creeper to come up behind me there. Whew, that kind of terrified me a little bit. So that's an exciting start to the episode. I now have like no health whatsoever. Where was I? I was marvelling at the cool thing which shows you basically how far your crops are along from growing. So you basically know how long it's going to take before you can harvest them. So for example, this one says mature because it's fully grown. That one's 71% grown. That one's 86% grown. So we're just going to like bash up all the ones that are fully grown. I'm just wondering how kind of what's the word I'm looking for? How much more complicated they've made the recipe for just the essence crop. So I'll go inside and have a quick look. Grab some food as well. I've just realised that creeper has taken away all my health and I have no food. That's the wrong thing. Am I looking in here? Oh, excellent. Got a load of cooked pork chops. Nom 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 nom. There we go. So let's have a quick look at essence seeds. Oh yeah, they've added in like a load more recipes for the seeds as well. So I'll show you them in a second. Essence seeds. So you need regular essence, strong essence, and 4 seeds, and that gives you 8 essence seeds. Okay, that's not actually too bad. They've totally changed the recipe for that. So I've actually made it so it's not too bad a recipe. And also when you're making the different essences, you need what's called a strong infusion stone. Now I'm assuming that is multi-use, that essence stone. I haven't actually crafted one yet. I have to do like a little update video, maybe at the end of this after I finish with the bees. But it looks like they've definitely changed up the kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, magical crops. So it definitely looks a lot easier to make a load of essence seeds. So once you've started to make a few, it doesn't look too bad. So for example, to get 8 essence seeds you're going to need, so each of these requires 4 weak essence, requires 4 magical essence, so that requires 64, and that will require, so you need about 2 stacks of what's the word I'm looking for? You need about 2 stacks of essence to get started. I'm just wondering how long these take to grow. And I think these grow fairly fast now by the looks of things. So that's still 86%. Unfortunately, they do only drop one seed from when you destroy them. But like I said, the recipe seems to have gone slightly faster. So I've got 6 essence dust, which is not too bad. I'll just go collect that. What's the word I'm looking for? Did he drop anything? No, he did not. Damn blazes. Was that the one that was 86 previously? It seems to be growing fairly fast now, which is quite impressive. I think that was the one that was 86, or is this the one that's 86? I don't know, but these essence crops do seem to be growing fairly quickly now. So it looks like that once you can kind of get an initial batch of essence crops on the go, you're looking at maybe mass producing it a fair bit quicker than you would be able to before. How much have I got knocking around? So I've still got a fair bit of essence dust knocking around. I've got some infused coal. I've no idea where that came from. But what else am I looking for? So you still need a fair amount of seeds. I'm not sure which seeds work. I think you just need plain vanilla seeds by the looks of things, which is slightly annoying. So you basically have to go around bashing up. Well, you either have to plant a load of crops like wheat and then just like keep harvesting them over and over again, or yeah, that might be something I have to do. Basically set up a wheat farm and get myself a load of seeds. I'll get that set up off camera. That will be quite handy. But where were we? So I've kind of like delved into how my kind of magic crops is going. Now that they've updated it, it seems to be slightly easier than it was before, which is quite nice. But where were we? So we were looking to make ourselves an apiary so that we can start bee breeding. So for that we need an impregnated casing. So for that we had to build the carpenter. Now, you can either use seed oil or creosote oil to make your impregnated casing. So we're going to use creosote oil as we have a whole ton of it there. So let's make ourselves, what am I looking for? I need some kind of like tin cell or something like that. Has it got a particular recipe? Seed oil cell. Oh no, I want creosote capsule, creosote cell. So I need an empty cell which you make by, let's have a look. Is it going to show me? Will it show me? Hope so. Okay, so apparently in the plate bending machine, you need to put 2 tin plates through, which makes 1 empty cell. That seems fairly expensive. Are there any other cells I can use? A can. How do I make a can? This has got to be a bit easier. Where's come on. Oh no, apparently yeah, this is showing me the creosote can. Okay, that's a bit easier. So 3 tin makes 10 cans. That's a bit cheaper than using sorry. That is definitely a lot cheaper than using GregTech cells, so we need some tin. Where have I left all my tin? Come here, tinny! Do I have any in my ME system? Let's search for tin. I've got 2 in there. I need 1 more. Would be perfect. Tin? Tin anywhere? Nope, apparently not. Do I have any tin in here? I do, excellent. So, do I have tin already set up? Pulverized tin. And so I just need to shove this into my ME system. So as you can see it flashing now. That's pretty cool. Oh, I like that. That is sweet. Now, I'm not sure it did that on this fax texture pack and on Unhinged. I like that. The fact you can actually see it kind of like flashing through as it adds things in and out. I like that. I like that a lot. It probably contributes a lot of lag, but there's not really much I can do about that. So let's make our cans even, sorry. Completely lost my train of thought there. So we've made 10 tin cans, and then we can go and fill them up in the coke oven over here. So we're just going to drop them in there. To fill up things from here, you just literally just drop your capsules in there, and then it fills it up. So we've managed to get 10 creosote cans. Now, for the impregnated casing, we then need 8 kind of wood, not logs, wood in a kind of chest formation in the carpenter with some creosote. So I've got a load of wood here, got a load of jungle wood. There we go. So we can literally just go... Oh, no, I can't drag in the carpenter, which is slightly annoying. So I can put them in there like that. I can also put my creosote cans in there. It'll start filling up here. And then in theory, it should... Oh, apparently rubber wood... Oh, okay, rubber wood doesn't work. I just realised this isn't jungle wood, this is rubber wood. So that's out of the question. Next best option, we have loads of oak wood here, haha, from the tree farm. Excellent. We are getting a hell of a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Charcoal as well, which would be very nice when I get this kind of a bit more industrialized. So there we go. That is now making it. We have to put the resources so that just creates the recipe that you want. Then you actually have to put your resources in the bottom here. So this is going to start making ourselves an impregnated casing. So we'll grab a couple of them before getting around to actually making our first apiaries. So we'll grab, I don't know, 2 or 3 to get going with. Come on, hurry up, carpenter. Okay, while that's making, we'll start making our first apiary. Let me just grab some rubber wood, like so. Drop it in, make a few stacks of wood, just for argument's sake. 1, 2, 3, there we go. Made 3 stacks of jungle wood. We also need to make some slabs, like so. And then we can start to... Is it? Oh yeah, it is planks. It's cool. So then you need to just go like... Is that right? Can I use jungle wood? Have I done that? Oh, no, it needs to be slabs all the way along the top. Herp diddly herp derp derp. There we go, there we go. So, we got our first apiary. And then we've got a couple more impregnated casings here as well, so we can make a couple more apiaries. First of all, we're going to need, what's the word I'm looking for? We need 1 more lot of jungle wood slabs, like so. Do we have another impregnated casing? Very, very close to. And, boop, there we go. So I can make 3 altogether, which should be quite nice. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we just need to go 1, 2, 3. Boop. So we've got 4 apiaries to start off with. Something that I also want to make as well, so I'm just going to cancel that recipe for now. What I also want to start making is impregnated sticks. I'll explain why in a second. So let me just grab a little bit more oak wood to drop into the carpenter. There we go. So it's night time. Night time is not very good if we want to do some bee breeding, so I'm just going to have a quick kip. Like so. Come on, game, hurry up. Here we go. Do I have string is the next question. I'm sure I have some somewhere. I've just got some random stuff there, which I need to sort out. Do I have string? I have wool, which can make string. I'm not sure if I actually have any string knocking around. I'll keep looking though. I'm sure I must have some somewhere. Have I not killed a spider yet? Not there. Oh, that's my bee chest. Oh, we've got 1 string. Fair enough. So it looks like I'm going to be shredding up most of my wool here just to get a bit more string. Let's take that tin out for now. let's keep a couple of wool just to be on the safe side. How much string is that going to make per wool? 4 string per wool. So I'm going to have to do something such as what's the word I'm looking for? I am going to have to start mass producing wool somehow. So to create a kind of like fertilizer system for my tree farm, I think I will have to use sheep and get a load of wool, or I'm going to have to find like an abandoned mine shaft and then basically just go around and knock a load of cobwebs down to get string that way, which I think is how I did it on my Unhinged series. I think I just happened to find like quite a large mine shaft when I was strip mining or something like that, and it happened to get like a load of string. More recently I've started to run out of string on that, but that's just because I've been bee breeding a lot. So I'm just doing a little tending to my magical crop farm there. So where do we have string? We do. We have 25 string. Excellent. And do we have impregnated? We do have some impregnated sticks as well. So how are we going to start bee breeding? Let's just go outside for a second. I need to find somewhere to do this. I suppose just doing it on top here would be as good a place as any. It's clear a nice space. I'll probably make a little kind of bee. What I'm eventually going to do is probably over this weekend. I didn't have time to do anything last weekend as I was away from home, but what I will plan to do this weekend is actually to build the next level for my tree house. So build level number 2, which will be kind of that kind of distance, and then instead of just having like this circular bit for that one, what I'll do is have coming off of it, I'll have like little kind of like little sections orbiting it, and in there that's probably be where all my bee breeding stuff's going to go. But for now, do I have light for this? Yep, I do. Excellent. So I'm just going to plop these down here and here just to get started. Just like I said, this is all going to get moved between now and the next episode. So quick overview of the apiary. So looks a bit different from when I've been using Sfax. So from what, well, it's not too difficult, but I'll talk you through it. So what you do to start your bee breeding, you put your princess. So when you smash down those hives, you get princesses and you get drones. When you want to do some bee breeding, what you do, you put your princess in here, you put your drone in here, you put frames in here, which I'm going to make in a second. And at the end, any products that the queen has produced, and then after she dies, you'll get products here and also drones and princesses. So let's I'm getting totally tongue-tied and mixed up what I'm going to do next. So to get more successful bee breeding, to get down the line, what you need to do is put frames into your apiaries. So we're going to make some frames now. So if I just go to frames, hopefully it won't come up with the, oh no, I just want frame. Okay, so it's going to come up with the GregTech add-on? I didn't know GregTech did frames as well. I'm frames. Fair enough. I wonder if that's, I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe like Redstone in Motion or something like that. I'm getting confused, but ignore me. So we're looking for these frames down the bottom. These forestry frames. So can you make Oblivion frames? Essence of Scornful Oblivion. Wow, that looks slightly complicated. These are pretty useful, but they're something from the magic bees, and they do, I think, when you're using Thorncraft, they create a lot of flux in the area, so we'll probably not be using them. Temple frames. I wonder what that does. Interesting. I'll have to look that up. Could be cool. But where was I? I'm getting distracted. So the frame that we want to make, if I can find the damn thing. So for more successful bee breeding to start off with, what you want to do is make yourself a soul frame. Now what the soul frame does is that there's only a kind of, so if I just go to let's go to drone. Here we go. Oh, excellent. So they've updated this so you can actually see all the different kinds of drones you can breed. So this is essentially every single kind of bee that you can breed, which is pretty sweet. So if we start off at the beginning, so these are your hive bees. So we've got like forest, meadows, tropical drone, wintry, marshy, rocky, water, mystical drone, sorceress drone, unusual drone. So these, so most of these along the top row are the drones you can get from just bashing down the kind of hives in the wild. What we want to start doing is if we can find, where is the kind of like the initial line? What am I looking for? God, there's so many drones. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Is it modest? No, it's not modest. I'm looking for like imperial and stuff like that. My God, this is just lost. But if I go for common, Here we go, common drone. So to get your common drone, which is essentially the first kind of to get your common bee, which is essentially the first kind of bee that you ever produce, you breed together 2 different types of hive bees. So we're going to be breeding together forest and meadows bees to produce common. And you only have a 15% chance of actually producing a common queen by breeding these together. But what the soul frames does is increase that percentage. I can't remember off the top of my head how much it does it by, but it does it by a significant margin, and you can put 3 of these bad boys in each apiary to increase your chance as well. So to make that, you need to make an impregnated frame and use soul sand. And to make the impregnated frame, which is a basic forestry frame, you can make that even without the extra bees add-on. You surround 1 string with some impregnated sticks. Now you can. That was why I was trying to make these impregnated sticks and get string. That's what I'm looking for. So we're also going to need some soul sand. Do I have? Oh no, I have some. There we go. Soul sand. Perfect. I've got a load of soul sand. That should be more than enough for now. So we've got 4 apiaries over there to get started with, so we're going to need to make 12 impregnated frames. Oh, look at that, perfect. 12 impregnated frames. I had the perfect amount of impregnated sticks there. So we're going to turn all these into soul frames as well for more successful breeding. The more advanced breeding, I'm guessing you can use the Gendustry industrial apiary, and what we'll also be looking into is using either that or the extra bees alveary. I'm not entirely sure which one's better. I will probably be investigating both in terms of my endeavours, but to start off with, we're just going to be using the bog standard extra bees apiaries. So we're just going to put 3 soul frames in here. You can just shift click them in place and they'll take up each of these frame slots. So here we go, 1, 2, 3. That's weird. It's kind of like encroaching on my what's the word I'm looking for? Just put like a space in there. That's not going to work. If we just get like frames, there we go. So it's got rid of it. So this like bit is encroaching on my not enough items bit, which is kind of bizarre. So yeah, once all the frames are in place, we can actually start hopefully successfully breeding. So what are we looking for? We are looking for some bees. So let's get a forest princess, a meadows princess, a forest princess, and a meadows princess. We're also going to need some drones. So when you're breeding, you want to match up opposite to opposite. So we want a forest drone with a meadows princess, again and again, and then we also want meadows drones with forest princesses. Because if you just put together 2 of the same bee, it doesn't do anything. All it does is just produce another purebred of that particular bee. We're looking to do some breeding. So if we get these into the apiaries, like so, and then finally make sure they're all yep, they're all cross ones, which is what I like to see. And as you can see, the princess and the frog, no, the princess and the drone have been kind of used up and turned into a forest queen. As you can see, it now says unknown genome. Now this is going to cause problems. So with its offspring, it's either going to produce a purebred common or hybrids between forest, meadows and commons. So we're looking at possibly kind of like several different strains of bee that could be produced from this breeding. So to identify what kind of bees you've produced afterwards, you need something called a beealyzer. So if we look up beealyzer, hopefully, here we go, beealyzer. I didn't recognise what it looked like in this mod pack. For that, we need a carpenter. This particular carpenter is all full up with creosote oil, so I think I'm going to make myself another carpenter, which I can use for just water. So how do we make that again? So we need a sturdy casing, which is bronze. Oh, yep, so we need some of that So do I have bronze? I'm looking for... Oh, okay, I don't have too many left. Do I have more in here in the induction smelter? I do. Excellent. What else did I need? Do I just need... Okay, so I need 6... So I need 14 bronze altogether, and I have 10. So do I hear tin? I have tin. Do I hear copper? I have copper. Excellent. So we just need a bit more of this. So 1, 2, 3... and then just basically let the rest of it smelt up. Hopefully that should be enough. I wanted the Tinker's Alloy ingots, so I was looking for. There we go. So that's already produced an absolute ton, more than enough. What else was it I needed? A bit of glass. So just grab a couple of glass out of there. Shove some of this into my ME system. I still haven't got around to finishing this off yet. I will get there though. So let's build ourselves the There we go. There's the sturdy casing. We'll put the rest of it back. And then we will also build the carpenter. Yeah, I've been really busy lately. I've actually like not really had a lot of time to do much stuff off camera. So at the moment, I'm still using leadstone conduits as well, which is kind of frustrating. I should have a lot of time over the next week or so to actually get going and get some more stuff done. And actually kind of update everything, which should be nice. So there we go. We have the carpenter. It's going to start filling up with, if we look at it, yep, it's filling up with Minecraft jewels. We also need some water. Now, do I have a bucket of water around here somewhere? If not, I'm just going to need a bucket to fill up with water. There we go. So we have one bucket. We also need to sleep as well, as it is nighttime. And the problem with bees at this stage of the development is that they don't do anything at night. They won't start to do anything at night until we start improving things. So I'm going to charge up my electric jetpack while I am going and running over and getting some water as well. So we've had a magical crop grow. Smash it. Managed to get some essence, which is pretty sweet. How are these doing? So they're all so it grows pretty quick actually, these magical crops, which is kind of cool. So hopefully I will start to build myself up a fair amount of. Ooh, let's get up a bit further. Apparently you can't actually get water through this algae, which is slightly annoying, but hey ho. Yeah, hopefully I can start to build myself up a fair amount of magical essence soon, and be able to start making some other cool. What's the word I'm looking for? Some other cool crops, which should be quite nice. But what I probably need to do is set myself up a what's the word I'm looking for? Wheat farm, just so I get some more seeds, as that's probably one of the easiest ways of getting seeds. We're just going to stick everything magical crop related in there. Where were we? So we need to put this water into the carpenter here. Put you in there. It's going to fill up. Excellent. So we've got a little bit of water, and then where were we? So we need to make the bee-elizer. There we go, bee-elizer. So we need 1 diamond, 2 redstone, 4 tin, and some glass panes. So let's go around and gather all the necessary resources for that. So we need a diamond, we need some redstone, we need some tin, and we need a glass pane. So if we go, let's search for tin. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then we also need glass. And then how do I make a glass pane? Is it like that? Or is it like that? No, it's like that. Excellent. So we need 2 of you. And then when you're crafting using your ME system, you can literally just hit that little X and it clears everything away from what you were just crafting. So let's start putting you together. I can't shift click it as it's not like a recipe thing. So we'll have the diamond, redstone, tin and glass panes all in place. Is that going to start making? Nope, because what am I missing? That should have everything in place. What's going on? Missing resources. So I've got the diamond, I've got the redstone, I've got the tin ingots, and I've got the glass panes. What the hell is missing? Tin, glass pane, redstone, diamond, and water. Oh, okay, apparently I don't have enough water. That would be why then. Apparently you need at least 2 buckets of water to make yourself a what's the word I'm looking for? Smash you up. Yeah, you need 2 buckets of water to make yourself a bee-elizer. So we're just going to dash over here, grab another bucket of water quick, see if that blaze dropped anything useful. Did he drop anything useful? No, of course he didn't drop anything useful. Why would he drop anything useful? How are these guys getting on? They finished breeding? What's going on? No flowers. Haha! That's interesting. I just realised that they won't breed without any flowers, so let's drop some more water in there. Is that going to start now? Yes, excellent. So we need flowers from somewhere. Let's grab some flowers. I should have some knocking around here somewhere. There we go. Some lovely yellow flowers. Got some weird something or other going on top. So we're going to plop a few flowers down. They're going to work now. Yeah, that's one thing you got to bear in mind, that bees will only kind of pollinate and stuff under certain conditions. Make sure they've got flowers everywhere around them. So it looks like they're going now, which is pretty cool. Finally. Oh yeah, I totally forgotten about the fact that they might need some flowers as well. I thought I was missing a magic crop there. Fair enough, which I'm not, which is nice to see. So let's just dash back inside. Oh yeah, I need to grab my jetpack as well, as that should be fully charged by now. There we go. Ooh, nice to get. Yeah, sometimes with the new magical crops, there is a chance that you get like weak essence as well, which is pretty cool. So it's essentially 4 essence dust in one. So we're just going to drop some of you in there. Very nice. Put these flowers back. How's our bee Eliza doing? Ah, so it's ready. Excellent. So the bee Eliza is ready. Already now some bees to analyse. What is making that noise? It is terrifying. And then finally, for the bee Eliza, we also need to make. We also need some honey drops to make it work. So to get honey drops, what we need is if we go for centrifuge. So we need copper, a sturdy casing. So we just need. Do I have enough? Yeah, I've got enough for a sturdy casing. We also need just some plain copper, like that. Do we need anything else? Oh, we need some glass. Glass. There we go. Sounded very Australian there. Very weird. So let's make the sturdy casing like so. There we go. And then we also need to make the centrifuge. We need to dig up one more thing here so I can put down a leadstone conduit. There we go, and then we need to plop down our centrifuge. There we go, right down on top. Now, like I said, we need the honey drops, and to get honey drops, we need to use these honeycombs that you get from smashing down hives. You will get I will show a way of mass producing them at some point, but for now I'm just going to centrifuge up the ones that I have extracted from my hive bees. So I'm going to make one beeswax, not very useful. What I'm looking for is honey drops. There we go, honey drops, excellent. Any more for any more? There we go. A few more honey drops. Now, the way I'm probably going to mass produce these is literally just to set up a couple of apiaries, just with like hive bees, so like meadows and forest bees. Just kind of like, instead of trying to breed them, just having them with their like standard drones and princesses, just producing resources, and just stick some impregnated frames in there. And what the impregnated frames do on their own, without upgrading them to soul frames, is they just increase the overall production of your bees, which is quite nice. So we've managed to make 6 honey drops. Now, do we have some bees to analyse? No, we don't. What's going on? Is it just taking its time? I think they're just taking their time. So they're almost done. So I'm just going to cut away very briefly, and I'll be right back once these bees are finished breeding, and then I can show you the results of making the bee Eliza and the honey drops. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay guys, so my hives have finished producing. So for example, if we take this first hive, what you can see here is that from the face of it, it looks like I've managed to produce 3 common bees and 1 meadows drone. But if you look for the bigger story, so if you go along to your hotbar, go to your bee Eliza, right click, it opens up this little interface. Put the honey drops in here. What we can then do is put our bees in there, and it will actually tell us the full traits of this bee. So what we have actually done is managed to, on our first attempt, successfully breed a common bee, a common princess. So mission success. We'll see if we've managed to create a common drone. That one is a common meadows hybrid, so essentially useless for now. Oh, there we go. So we've actually managed to purify down the common strain straight away. So what you want to do when you're bee breeding is, as soon as you get a common princess and a common drone, you want to go away, put it in the chest labeled like pure breeds, and that is essentially your first stock of. So, for example, if you accidentally manage to use up all of your drones or something for a particular breed, what you can then do is stick like common princess and common drone in an apiary, and then just breed the hell out of them for a while, and it will essentially then produce you a load of common drones, which you can then use to essentially revive your particular line. So there we go. So mission accomplished. We managed to make a common princess and a common drone in our first attempt. What I will probably do is start to kind of breed down the line off camera, give myself something to do for this world off camera as well, if I didn't already have enough to do, and then I'll kind of just update you on it as and when like something big happens, like I've managed to purify down a certain strain, I've got like a kind of automation thing to show you, just something like that. So it's kind of be coming backwards and forwards to it until I get a little bit deeper into it, or I decide to go into something like Gendustry or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to be leaving the episode there for now. As always, everybody, it's lovely to see you comment on my videos. It's the best thing you can do for me. It's just nice to interact with you all and to just let me know that you're enjoying it. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.